Hello and welcome back to the latest episode of the Dub Sessions podcast, presented by me, James Double, and my brother.
Ben Double, aka Dubs_LAFC.
Throwing you off every time. Did you know last week I didn't manage to do it correctly?
Did you stutter?
No,
Did I stutter?
I said my Twitter handle and I didn't actually say my name, and I was like, did I not say my name?
Yeah, I said that.
Yeah.
Are you doing it on purpose?
No. Oh, this time I did.
Ah.
Last time I didn't.
Ah.
So if you want to go and check that out, make sure you listen to last week's episode with 1,000 of you.
What a plug.
Look at us, look at us professionals back in the swing of it. How have you been?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, he's showing off his haircut. I'll show off my receding hairline.
I need a little shave though.
Yeah, look like a bit scraggly today. Exciting situations happening in football, put it that way. A lot going on the weekend. The Premier League is back.
Only one good game.
Liverpool were top of the league again for at least one night. Reigning champions, starting off well. We'll obviously get into all of those details, but just a quick summary of what this pod is going to be today. Briefly discuss the games of our rivals a little bit later, just a little dive in there. We'll look ahead to next Monday's Newcastle game, which is proving to be a bit tasty at the minute. Recap the game from the weekend against Bournemouth, but first, we'll just have a little discussion around the latest occurrences as of last night.
What happened last night? Salah won his third PFA Player of the Year.
The only person in history
to do it.
It's pretty good, isn't it?
Pretty good.
The king for a reason, but no, that is not what I was talking
about. You talking about the player that didn't turn up?
The player that didn't turn up
to the awards, but was named in the team of the season because he couldn't because of the situation going on right now.
Oh, is that what? Oh. Explain. So can't be asked for this.
Exactly. Yeah.
No, explain the situation.
For those of you that didn't see, Isaac put out a post last night explaining that he wasn't there because of the situation. He didn't want to take away from the occasion, basically. But there were promises to him that have not been kept. And he says, I think it's time for a different situation for everyone.
Yeah, he said something along the lines of, and I'll say it verbatim, but essentially, promises were made, trust has been lost.
Here for those viewers.
Promises made, trust has been lost, and he doesn't see a way forward. Newcastle swiftly replied with a response saying,
They basically outed him as a liar.
Yeah, we never committed to anything.
Yeah.
To you leaving. We'll welcome you back to the team with open arms, essentially. Which we'll see. No one really knows how that's going to go down. What's your take on? We'll go for the whole entire situation because I think loads of people are getting.
I think a lot of it's bullshit.
Confused. Loads of lies are going on. Loads of PR spins.
The PR spins is. I think it's Luke Edwards, the Newcastle journo. His PR spin, obviously, he's being told what to say. It's got to be because at the start of the window, when they're trying to say it's by Ekitike, it was to play him as a front two. But now all of a sudden, we bought Ekitike, and that was their replacement for Isaac.
Yeah.
Which one was it?
Yeah.
Like, that's not even true anyway. Like, how many Newcastle fans are trying to blame us for why we haven't got Isaac. That's not true at all because there have been so many strikers that they have failed to sign. It's not just us. And I think I've seen someone tweet which makes sense. I don't think we go for Ekitike if Jota is still here.
Oh, interesting. Regardless of whether we sign Saul, Nunez and Diaz?
Yeah, no, I think the idea was to get Isaac in as our main striker.
Yeah.
And Jota would have been around and then maybe go for Rodrigo.
Fair.
That sort of thing. Or Gordon. We could have gone for Gordon instead, if you know what I mean. I don't think we go and get 2 9s.
Yeah.
So, and I kind of agree with that. I think we've had an interest in Ekitike all season by what I've seen. Richard, Hughes and Mike Edwards are really good at doing the groundwork.
Yeah.
From like March and stuff. Even like just... I feel like they touch base with players' agents and players themselves.
Just in general.
To build a relationship. And then if it does materialise, they're in good stead for it. And if it doesn't, it doesn't.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, I was sort of quite a long thread this morning just because I've not really tweeted about the situation at all. And my sort of understanding of my reading of the tea leaves, because you don't really know what's true and what's not at the minute.
No.
I feel like the whole time Newcastle have been trying to win some sort of PR game about losing their best striker in the world. I'm happy to say it. Um, they don't want to be seen as a club that's secondary. They want to be with top dogs as well, which is all fine ambition wise. But I think them trying to spin it in a PR way has made them make bad decisions at every single step they had an opportunity to make a good decision.
Yeah.
The second Isaac comes to you, whenever that allegedly was, which was last summer, then midway through the year, then day before the end of the season, then day after the end of the season. The second he does that, you do what Richard Hughes and Michael Edwards have done, and you
spring pong through the door as soon as
you woo
the window was open.
You woo everyone. You woo Sesko. You woo these players.
100%.
By all accounts, that hasn't been happening. All of their chips were in Ekitike. As of the end of the season, it wasn't like there was loads of groundwork. And they didn't do the groundwork for that.
But even so, like, if that was the case, then Ekitike should have been done within a week or two.
So yeah, this is the next bit, is rather than having the stance of Isak's not for sale.
Yeah.
And we don't know what they say to Liverpool, but saying that publicly and getting everyone rolled up and having that stance, that's a stance in the public eye. They didn't have to say it.
No.
They could have stayed quiet the whole time.
Yeah.
They could have said, we're assessing all options. Everyone knows they're strangled by PSR in general because they can't sell.
This is my argument for it is...
And then the whole saying he's not for sale means you've got the situation which you've already referred to of people starting to release stuff of, we're not going to sell Isak and we're going to get Ekitike, we're going to play a front two. And Liverpool was out there thinking, Newcastle have said they probably would sell us behind closed doors. Publicly, the saying is not for sale, and they have their journos saying they're going to have two up front. It's like, do we rest on the laurel that Newcastle will keep their word, which is exactly what's being come into question right now? Or
I don't think they've
do we secure our second?
I don't think they've ever said.
I'm just saying
150 mil.
I'm just saying Liverpool don't go in with a bid if there's no indication.
Yeah, I think it's always been 150 mil, but
yeah, and that's fine.
Which I think people having to go at us for 110 mil, they don't understand negotiations.
But it's not even the point I'm making yet. Is people saying you bought Ekitike, you've ruined this deal. If you think a logical business decision for Liverpool is to take the risk that Newcastle will eventually sell Isak to us for an astronomical fee, with the chance that they don't, and they get Ekitike, our second choice, effectively, the next thing that we had, the next target we had, potentially at the same time anyway, Liverpool obviously sweep it.
Yeah,
there's zero chance Liverpool let that situation happen if they don't have written confirmation you will get Isak.
Yeah, I think we get Ekitike regardless. I think, from what I read, we waited until Newcastle played that hand, and then we went and got him, because we'd already did the groundwork.
Yeah,
that's what I read.
But I firmly believe we wouldn't go for him if it was all worked out that we get Isak. I think we would do similar to what you've already said, and we'll bring in someone else.
Yeah.
But I think they couldn't take that risk. That's just not a logical business decision. I don't think they would take that risk.
No, I still don't. I think our plan was to have both. I don't think we think about Newcastle's needs in that situation because there's so many strikers.
So
like, the whole thing about like Sesko, it's not our fault. Like the whole thing about Sesko, in my head, they know Isak. If they're going to sell Isak, Isak's not playing, ostracised from the club, the side, and all this. He's saying he's never going to put on a shirt again. You know this. You know you're going to get 125 at least plus. Just outbid United and get him. And get it done straight away. No, yet again, they let United come in.
Yeah, but if their first
ones were like Pedro, João Pedro, Chelsea beat him to it. And Mbeumo, Cunha, all these players they went for. Yeah, Ekitike wasn't their first choice. This is what I'm saying.
Who is?
Huh?
Who was?
They went for Pedro. They went for Delap. They went for Cunha. They went for Mbeumo. Mbeumo was after, but yeah, they went for all of them, and they got rejected by all of them.
Fair.
So this is my point. It's not because of us. Ekitike was just the first major over 60, 70 mil signing.
But Ekitike is also the only one that's come to Liverpool.
Yeah, so that's why they're comparing.
They're trying to have the other person go to. It's essentially like losing out twice to Liverpool.
Yeah,
which is the whole PR spin bit.
This is where they're going to lose value I'm seeing Newcastle fans say, "Let him rot on the bench."
It's a mockery of their club.
They're going to lose PSR so much. You can go and get 125, as I said, 125 mil there instead of wasting an asset of that value on the bench, a British transfer record fee on the bench, and just let him rot
To save
and
face.
pay his wages just to be emotional and bitter. At that point, you just go, okay.
There's a
We
world.
sold Coutinho and bought Alisson and Van Dijk. You go do the same.
There's a world where they say he's out for sale. Liverpool bid, Liverpool get within the first 2 weeks, and then all of a sudden you have the whole of the summer to weigh your options, bring in multiple, not top three in the world, but you might get multiple top 20, which is good in the market, and you probably compete in the Champions League, compete in the Premier League. Now you're at a situation where you have your own fans telling your third best striker in the world to rot in the reserves, which they would never do, obviously. But that situation, the best case is you get Isak wanting to play football. I described it the other day to someone of it's the same thing that we always say with Dad of if they're a Liverpool fan or if they have something extra to give, if they're a Scouse,
Yeah, 100%.
they have 110% versus everyone's 100% because they find another 10% out of passion. It's almost the opposite, I think, of that. Of Isak now won't sprint for that last.
Oh no, 100% not,
because of risk of injury, or he won't go 100% into
even if
50-50 challenge. Team, yeah, it will be. I'll try. I'll play football. You're not going to make me want to run through a brick wall anymore because you've not ran through a brick wall for me.
He will keep his fitness up for the next. He'll keep his fitness up for Liverpool.
Yeah,
well, he'll keep his fitness and performance up for us.
Not even us, like whoever
the next
comes, because there's a chance we don't get him now.
Yeah.
And I'm almost accepting we're not going to get him because of I don't think they'll sell to us.
I think we will. I think it gets done next week after our game.
I don't think it gets done in summer.
I think it does.
Unless if they do get people in. Have you seen Visser's going to Spurs?
Might be.
Yeah. Like all of a sudden they've been swooped by another one because they're not
I don't think it's going.
enough. Oh yeah, but they're trying to use Richarlison in their deal for Eze to then free up space for Visser.
Yeah.
And it's just like you're missing the boat, and they put in a 35 mil bid.
Plus 5 million add-ons, but apparently they're really hard add-ons to get. And they got rejected straight away because of that.
Yeah, obviously.
So why are you trying to do that? But as you said, first week or two, you go to Liverpool in the market and you go, look, Isaac doesn't want to be here. He wants to be with you. You have a conversation, just be like, look, we will not sell below 130, 140. That is it. Just get it or start negotiations. Take a week to get to a middle ground of 135. I think that's where we'd go to. I think we'd go 135. And then you have the summer to sort it. You could go and get Sesko and Delap to replace them. That's Delap is Wilson's replacement, and Sesko is Isaac's replacement. And all they needed to get at the game of the weekend was a striker.
Yeah, and this is where I was going with it. Is rather than being in a position where they compete for everything, they're now potentially in a position where they don't have a striker.
They compete for nothing,
and they will literally compete. They couldn't score against 10 men.
No,
which if that's Isak, he literally bags like 6 goals, which is half of their pain. And I completely empathise.
Which is a plus for us against them next time.
I completely empathise with the fact of how they're feeling.
Oh, 100%.
They're being too emotional, which is a weird thing to say.
I do empathise with losing a player, but then comparing it to Trent it's incomparable on that level.
Yeah. Well, everyone forgets the record fee. It's
literally. This is what I'm saying. I tweet, I don't know if you've seen it earlier.
Yeah, the 75 mil thing.
So I went on to transfermarket.com and got their values according to them. Trent's was 75 million euros. If we got that for Trent, I'd still be upset. I'd be a bit gutted he's leaving, but I wouldn't be pissed off because we get to reinvest that money. You're going to get 130 mil to reinvest into your squad. Like, obviously, it might be a bit too late now because you've let all the fucking strikers go.
Yeah, well, literally. But
stupid.
It's crazy.
I think a deal could get done after next week. I don't think it will happen before then.
I don't think anything happens. I think
I'm just hoping it does.
January, maybe, if they've managed to do their due diligence since.
I think it's next summer or nothing. In terms of if we're not getting Isaac, we're going to get someone else.
Yeah,
we get another attacker.
Well, we'll do that before.
Apparently, Rodrigo's agent has asked to have a meeting with Arsenal and Liverpool representatives in London.
He's in London. Yeah. That's done before then. If Newcastle don't give any sign,
they have given a sign though. Like, so
they have, but they haven't. They have, but then they're also saying The words "he's not for sale."
No, they haven't said that though. In their recent statement,
No, they haven't. But all of the journalists that they're
the journalists are saying it. But what if the right conditions are met?
which they don't see happening.
So on Newcastle's statement, the right conditions will be being able to buy a player with Vissa, and then also have an evaluation near 150.
Yeah,
they'll probably try and hardball to 150,
but everyone's saying Vissa is Wilson's replacement, so you need to. I think the conditions.
Why are they going after one at a time then? Idiots.
Well, I don't think they are. I think they're just losing every single time they try.
I think they are. Just so...
Yeah, I don't see it again happening now. It may happen in January, but I just don't see it.
Alvarez unsettled. Apparently,
it could be just bait to make everyone a bit more rolled up. But...
Alvarez's agents regret moving to Atleti.
Yeah, could be anything.
So I think it could get done next week, and if it doesn't, we'll get someone else anyway.
And then you miss the boat because there's not many teams in Liverpool's position.
And then you don't think it gets done now, maybe January.
Maybe Jan, if they do some work now.
It would be big if we can get in Jan, just because of Salah.
It'll be 6 months cheaper as well.
Well, we go off 110. You're saying you're taking it now, and that's it.
Yeah,
it'll be 80 in summer.
It'll
be 50.
It's the whole PSR stronghold. I don't understand, but I get it now because it's too late. And I completely understand the passion behind. They can't go into the season without a striker. I'm on board.
But they're going to be doing it anyway.
Well, the fans would. The team is definitely not going to. They will integrate him back in, and he will play.
I'm not sure.
I don't see a scenario where that doesn't happen. It's the same as Coutinho when he had a bad back.
Would Isaac want to?
I think he would for World Cup and for fitness and for
games. Well, he'll play World Cup no matter what.
Do you think?
Yeah, it's only him and Gyökeres. Strikers for Sweden. He's playing.
You just never know, do you?
He's playing.
Yeah, fine, but you never know.
If he's their only striker,
I don't know the Swedish team to say he's there.
You just go. Even last week, the deadline deals get done. You can with 135 mil, you could just go chuck money at something if you need it.
Yeah,
even Nicholas Jackson.
Again, so back to the PR spin. I think they've tried to be clever and
go get Ivan Toney on loan from Al Hilal. Because you own that club anyway.
They've tried to spend the money before saying he's up for sale, so that people don't make them overpay because they've got the exact money.
Yeah. I know, I get that,
but it's worked backwards. It means they're not getting anyone.
Yeah,
because they're not able to bid high enough, just in case they don't sell Isaac, and then they have to still be within PSR.
I just think they've been absolute idiots. Well, the whole Vissa and lowballing. They haven't go at us for us.
They don't have a sporting director. So, apparently that's the reason. Was it Delap didn't want to go there? I think Delap actively turned them down because they don't have a sporting director, so they have no progressional path. It's straight away. That wasn't meant to take that long to talk about all of that, but it's very intense. We'll get, I'm sure, a bit more chat about that, but we'll move on to a Bournemouth review. Sound good?
Yeah.
The Reds obviously won. The best shade of red won. 4-2. Quite a lot of stuff happened in this game. I've actually got loads of notes to talk about. Tons of them. We'll start with the non-football things. Start with the negative of the two. I think I tweeted at the time, doesn't need to be said, or the saying that goes along, whatever that is, shouldn't have to be said, but somehow we're still saying it.
Mm-hmm.
Racism literally has no place in society. You shouldn't have to say the words. It doesn't have a place in Liverpool, in football, in Anfield. It's a societal thing. It shouldn't have a place anywhere.
Racism's just wrong.
It should be kicked out.
Equal.
Completely. Following the news, the man's been arrested on bail. By all accounts I've seen and heard and read, the procedure from start to finish has been really well handled, considering how delicate and sensitive the the situation is. A lot of praise for, was it Anthony Taylor was our ref at the time? Was it?
Yeah.
For stopping the game, dealing with the situation, informing the managers. Obviously, as viewers, we're in the dark a bit for a few minutes while it was all happening. My head went straight to some sort of
in the crowd,
heart attack in the crowd, or like a bomb threat, because you heard the Operation Anfield. I was like, something's going on. But the way they handled it, massive sort of respect, thoughts obviously with him, but respect and praise to Semenyo for being like, I think this isn't okay.
It's awful.
I'm going to raise it.
He didn't get man of the match.
Oh, 1,000%. Because
Ekitike played well, but Semenyo, on top of
I was going to
his
say
performance,
again, it's a non-football thing. On top of that,
he played class.
ridiculous, absolutely
To
ridiculous.
play that while that's going on,
like the hardest question to answer, and it's not something that me and you should answer, but I'll be intrigued by your input. How do you even do it? Because like I say, it's a societal problem.
just do
What's
what you're doing
next?
now. Last time banned for him, you can go back in every single time it happens.
And obviously, he's going to have knock-on consequences by being arrested.
Yeah.
It's not a football thing. The lifetime bans are sort of obviously. What else? A lot of comments about how all of the gestures they're making isn't, I don't know, resonating enough. I think it is a bit, but clearly not enough because it's still happening.
No, I think they've got used to it now. It's just basic, isn't it?
Didn't
Everyone notices it, so I don't even notice these at the start of the game now. It just goes on my head.
They didn't happen. They haven't happened yet.
No, but like when they do, it's just like it doesn't like.
The guy had a no room for racism badge on his shoulder, so like even that tiny gesture is just overlooked as a badge on the shoulder.
Also, is it because obviously we're not racist and we don't view it that way, as in like everyone's equal. We're against racism. That I don't even notice these things because there's not an opinion to change on me because I'm with them, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So there's no awareness for me to know other than the problem that there is.
Yeah.
But like people like him, like he'll see it. You don't know how it resonates with him.
Does it go over his head?
Does it go over his head? Does he go, "Oh, fuck off"?
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm not listening to you. I'll think of what I think.
And I think one of the things that I think needs to happen more is the peer side of it. So there's only so much you can do with procedure in police and those sort of things, and gestures and raising awareness. The next one is you just need your peers to call you out if something's even borderline, and then when it's really bad, you need to stick up for the situation going on rather than for your mate. Which by all accounts, loads of people in the crowd around them were like brutally honest and was like, "Yeah, it was him. He said this happened," sort of thing. It should be kicked out of the game. It shouldn't even have to be talked about around football. But yeah, incredible statement from Semenyo after the game as well.
Class player.
The rally around, really rating.
That's a player that we could go get.
And I think I heard or saw that he was also having banter with the crowd on the other side of the pitch when he was taking on crowd. So like the juxtaposition of being a sound guy and having a bit of football banter with the football crowd, and it probably wasn't, I don't know, anything super nice, but it would have been banter. It would have been back and forth versus racial abuse to the extent where he looked visibly a bit shell shocked and like, what do you say, sort of thing. Good response as well from the Liverpool players relative to that situation of surrounding him, talking to him, making sure he feels supported by everyone around him, including Slot. And I know he spoke to him after the game and all those things. Needs to be kicked out. It goes without saying, but we still have to say it. The other non-football thing was the Jota tribute and all of the stuff around Jota. I thought it was a really nice touch from Sky at the start of the episode. I'm waiting for the rest of the footballing world to move on because I know that it'll be harder for us to move on.
So they already have. Not Forest.
So
did you see that?
No.
They booed and they were shouting and stuff during the minute of silence. Yeah.
I don't even want to give it air, to be honest. But Sky, really nice touch, really nice tribute. And again, it brought up all the emotions again that happened at the Preston game when that tribute went live. Also, just really reminding, and it's something that you've said multiple times, how much the players are going to be affected by this in different ways. I'll let you call Salah.
Yeah, I called it on Salah, didn't I? That end, that made me cry seeing Salah like that. It was so emotional. It was raw. I feel like that was part of his grieving process, and he needed to do that with us. And
like stood in front of the clock, clapping, literally breaking his heart. He needed the goal as well to be like, that was for you, mate. Like that was his, I don't know, touch. It was his emotion coming through, and it will probably helped him then at the end feel like he contributed and feel like he can let himself go.
This is like your tweet where that you reiterated my points before, where you will not know what players are affected on different days. When a player has a bad day, you don't know if they've looked at that empty space of Jota and it's hit them harder that day.
Because there's still the space in the changing room.
Still space in changing room.
Which I said to my wife at the time, I really like the touch. I wonder how hard it's going to be to see it every time.
I think it'll give.
Some will be inspiration.
Yeah.
Some will be hurt.
I think it could be more inspirational when we're losing. I think it gets a bit hurt maybe the start of the game or something, but like Slot, he'll use it and have some team talks probably at times. Like we all know, we all wish he was here to come and change this game, but now it's down to you to do it, kind of thing.
And that's not using it in a using it way.
No,
it's
for him.
He gets it. He gets it. Yeah, and just finally touching upon your point of the whole, you never know when a player's having a bad day because of it.
Well,
Salah himself,
anyone,
basically starting a fight.
Yeah, that is
unheard of. Like the second he did it, I was like, "Oh, I might have seen it once, maybe when he got a bit frustrated, but it's so unknown, like unlike his character, that it was definitely a bit of a what's wrong with you today sort of thing." And the other one that I had to go back and check that I hadn't gone in too hard on him on my tweets because I put out that tweet at the end. I was like, "Oh, hold on a minute, have I been too harsh already?" And it's on Ebu. So we might as well move straight on to the football.
Wait, before you move on, I just want to say one of the other points I will make about that whole the situation with Jota not being here anymore is going back to their performances and people you don't know. Say we're away to Tottenham, you don't know if one specific person was sat next to him in the dressing room and it'll remind them of that moment. There was an inside joke, inside joke between them in that moment that they'll remember that and it'll just trigger. This is what I'm saying. You do not know what those players are going through at different grounds of memories about him, and it will hit them at different times. People grieve for different lengths of time, so it's just going to be a very hard year.
And I think about routines a lot as well. Because routines in football. I think I've raised it before of how I have that video where I stayed in the same hotel, and the people that walked out together, they were walking in groups. Salah and Jota were the only two walking at the back together. It's like you don't know who they will stay with. You don't know how connected each person singularly is. And it could be when you were saying what you were saying about you go to Spurs and my head went to say we make it to Wembley again. Some of them could have Wembley traditions. Go up, I don't know, not go up the night before, but do something the night before, and he's always included. He's always the centre. They all go around play FIFA, anything like that.
They go away in Europe or something on the plane. Jots would be the one to bring the FIFA 100%.
Yeah,
in like a portable thing, and then they play and stuff like that. It's just, as you said, traditions, memories. A funny joke he said that they will just remember.
And they say he's always the one that make everyone laugh and make anyone comfortable. The only one before we do actually move on to football that I do want to say as well. One, a lot of the tributes around, obviously, other than the one you've mentioned, a lot of the tributes around were incredible, especially Wolves. And I think that Wolves game is going to be really hard in general for both sets of fans, both sets of players, everything around both clubs. It'll be incredible in its own sort of, setting, but hard at the same time. So we'll move on to football then. Might as well start with you just because I mentioned him. I thought he looked really legged, off the pace, struggled with his passing quite a lot. There's a couple of moments of brilliance where he broke out from the back, Matip-esque runs, a couple of really good defending opportunities, but overall, I think he really, really struggled again.
I think he had a bad game.
And that's why I went back to check to make sure I didn't go too hard on him as I don't know, people can sometimes say things without meaning to, of you're not trying. It feels like you're not trying for doing this.
I think it's hard.
It was only ever me saying he looks tired, he looks leggy, he looks off it, basically, which is completely understandable given situations.
I think it's hard with Ebu as well because the Madrid rumours.
Do you think?
It's exactly the same thing happened with Trent. He doesn't know if he's playing here or there next year, does he? At the moment, I think on top of Jota, who he was close to, on top of that, he has got the Madrid. He doesn't know. Like it is an up in the air kind of thing. Like it's where you're living. It's where your family's got to live. It's where like you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
So I think he wants to stay. He just wants to be valued at the club. He wants to be given the right amount of money, and I think he'll stay if given that. But we don't know.
Yeah, we don't.
So I think this is another reason we need to get it sorted.
Yeah.
Whether he's going or staying, it needs to happen. We go offer him whatever you want to offer him. I want him to stay, so give him 180, 200. Give him what he deserves. But if whatever you're deciding on, just offer it now so that he can go and we can replace him if that's what needs to happen. Absolutely. I don't want to. I don't want to, but instead of having these games where it's iffy, we need to avoid that.
Absolutely. Having said all that, I also thought I got the same vibe about Virgil for the game from what I was watching, and I don't know if that was just knock on of how hectic it felt at times or what I was watching, but I've also seen since that he has the highest duel win rate and the most duels won over the weekend, which is just like it's weird. Your perception makes you think you're seeing something when in reality,
I think with defence it's hard because if you have one of the centre backs having a bad game, the whole defence looks shaky anyway.
Yeah,
especially when we have attacking fullbacks. It feels like no one's there and no one's playing well.
Yeah,
because the two dominant. On top of that, Grav not in front of them.
Yeah.
So we had Kanate having a bad game, Grav not in front of him on natural DM, and two really attacking fullbacks. Yeah. I think it was
off balance,
a mix of off balance, chaos, just all over the place.
And you didn't have this what I call not the supporting roles because they're not their first team players, but you didn't have the rotational players you normally would have in those instances to restore the balance. Yeah, that's what I'd say. Moving on to one of those fullbacks, Kirkes. A lot of passion, a lot of aggression. I love him as a player.
Oh, he's going to be so good when he learns.
Not lunge in.
No, I love it.
Dive in.
No, I love it.
But putting Robbo on against Semenyo for longer than necessary because he's on a yellow card, we can't have that happen in games like City, Arsenal.
This is his first game at Anfield.
Absolutely fine. And I'm here for it to an extent as well, though. Like, on Monday night, going to need him.
Oh, we are going to need him.
Exactly.
I'm really intrigued to see if Endo fucking starts.
I think he should. I genuinely think he should.
It wouldn't surprise me if we don't play a 9.
Don't play XTK.
If XTK play left wing.
I would be tempted not to play Verts. 2 ACLs, and you're going to go into a grudge match, essentially.
You play Endo, Grav, Mac, and Shoto.
1000%.
Or even Grendo. Endo, Grav, Shobo, and Jones.
Yeah, fine, because Max had picked up injuries as well.
And then you bring Mac and Verts on 70th, 60th minute, and they'll be running rings around them.
Yeah, 1000%. I think there needs to be a bit of a clever way to play this game because I think it's going to be emotion heightened, regardless of if it's the player's fault. This is the most ridiculous thing. It's not the player's fault. Right, we're going to get onto that anyway because we're not even on Monday. We're still on Bournemouth. Just a quick mention of Frimpong. Thought he did amazingly.
So quick.
Wouldn't have come off if
he is the new Kyle Walker. If he makes a mistake, he'll just get back.
1000%.
That's like
he is incredible going forward and so good at recovering coming back, which makes him really.
That's what I'm saying, Kyle Walker, because Kyle Walker could be bad defensively, but he was lauded. What I'm going for?
Yeah,
lauded. The best right back in the country at the time because
he could recover.
He recovered his mistakes, so people didn't notice the mistakes, and that is what Frimpong's going to do.
Absolutely. The sub of bringing Endo on and putting him on right back, I saw loads of people miss the fact that Slot literally explained why.
Yeah, literally.
Everyone's like,
he's like, Gomez going to do 30.
Gomez should have gone there. He's like, Gomez couldn't. He literally couldn't do it. Which, again, just a mini prop for Gomez. I thought, incredible composure. Come on. Looks incredible. Just need him to stay wrapped in bubble wrap. Don't play him on Monday. Again,
don't play him Monday.
Not needed.
It would be interesting to put Leone in.
Oh, he's got a bit about him, hasn't he? Yeah, I'll take him. I'll definitely do that.
Imagine if we played a back three
in the deep end.
Leone, Kanate, and Van Dijk, because Gordon's going to be up top.
Just 3 giants standing there.
I can't believe how tall he is for 18. What, half a centimetre shorter than Van Dijk?
It's nuts. Staying with the defensive side of things before we move to the attacking, because I think there's a lot of positives out of this game. Obviously, we won 4-2. Staying with the defensive, we'll start with their goals off the back of the non-footballing situations. In one half, some extremely high quality play from them. The speed they broke and the ball into Semenyo for the first one, it's like inch perfect. We could have done better positionally. Virgil could have dived in, as in to slide to clear the ball.
I
Positionally,
think the first
we
one.
could have been better. Shobo had the bad flick.
Oh, yeah.
Then they broke with two, but
Yeah.
one, Brooks was out wide and he had Endo trying to catch him up.
Yeah.
And then literally just whipped the ball in. Robbo couldn't keep up with Semenyo, tapped it in. Shobo, it was a mistake. It happens.
He had a class game, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely.
I hate the
Yeah, no, completely. You can make mistakes and still have an incredible game. But it was a mistake. It's not going to happen every game, and it's going to be less likely to happen.
Without Shobo that game, we'd lose.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Yeah, absolutely fine. The second one, I blamed Ibu a bit because I think Virgil's like, I've covered this lane.
It was
You
Ibu.
need to.
It was Ibu.
You need to stand up
Yeah.
to him and get the
I
challenge.
explained this on the train.
And he faces the wrong way.
Mhm.
Never turn your back and goal. You can't react. And as he turns to run the other way, he just scores.
Yeah, it was Ibu's fault.
And he unsides Ali. But he still scores. Semenyo still has to do the job.
Yeah.
And it still was quality. So it doesn't take away from two quality pieces of attacking, but also could have been avoided. Did you see the slot Kara interaction afterwards? So Kara basically, as he did the whole game, blasted our defense and our transitional, which is fine.
I just felt like Karen commentary.
It's fine with a pinch of reality. And he was like, it really worries me to Slot. And Slot was like, well, if that worries you, go and support a team that want 11 people in their own box. Like, this is how we're going to play.
Yeah.
And it literally was just like, it seemed like they knew the lines with each other as to how much they could go in each other. But Slot was literally saying that wouldn't happen if Grab was there.
I think Slot's Dutch. I think he's aware of how much crap and shit Kara says in the media. He's gonna be. Everyone's aware of how much shit, like Gary Neville. So he knows if Kara's saying that, he's just gonna tell him straight. He's like, "That's how we're playing, mate."
Yeah, and like my point during the game, and I'm glad that Slot sort of followed it up, was your young player of the year, holding midfield player who handles your breakdown of transitions, wasn't there, with old centre defensive mid as your right back.
Because Bradley's injured.
Because Bradley's injured.
Other cover has just come back from injury.
Yeah.
Maka isn't fit. Didn't have pre-season.
And then Ibu's having an off game, which won't happen the whole season.
Had to go off left back because he's already booked.
Literally doesn't worry me in the slightest.
I am not worried. We're still winning this league.
And the fact we won the game
says more.
Way more. Which we'll go on to now. So, our goals. Are you going to do the do? No,
I wasn't.
What are you going to do?
Chiesa.
Oh, yeah, all right. Wait a minute. You got 2 goals before that. So, yeah, XTK once again. Everyone spouted out loads of names. The one that I thought the same before someone else said it was Suarez. So Suarez-esque in terms of the somehow keeping that ball.
Well, he tried to chip it over, didn't he?
What, through ricochets?
He tried to hit it around him.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see it.
On the touch, he tried to hit it around him to go around the other side. But the player's foot was in the way, basically.
And then it bounced. And then he keeps the ball. Somehow comes through with the ball. And then, I'm not going to mention any names, but to coolly take that one-on-one so simply and just pass it in the net, I've missed it. I've missed the ability to score in an open goal. It's been brilliant. He is getting in straight away.
Credit to Wirtz on that one as well. Did you see the play for that? He pulled the 2 centre backs with him. Wirtz made the run for Ekitike to be able to go through.
Oh, I didn't see that.
He made the run to the left. So the pitch is there. I don't know what I'm trying to do. Anyway, he to the left-hand side of their box from us attacking them
to draw
them away from it, and then Ekitike went to the right.
He's his link up, his ability to change how he's playing as a striker to fit what the game needs is so incredible. Like dropping in when we've got less of the ball, turning his man the second he knows he
He's
can
gonna be
run
quality.
through.
Did you see him in his comments though
Just
about the
absolutely
Prens?
Oh,
He
how
was
much
like,
harder it is.
yeah,
How much less space, less time, and all this stuff.
no, and the fitness.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, he said about like how hot, like physically demanding it is as well.
I saw how he was like, essentially, you get so much space with centre backs in the Bundesliga that he could just do whatever he wanted, whereas he barely gets 5 seconds, so he's having to learn to give and go, turn his man,
I think
and
Vinicius has played better
do
though.
certain things. Yeah, exactly. Um, On to the second one. Again, Ekitike involved incredibly with a really nice sort of give and go with Gackers. I feel like the second that's it's becoming the Gacker zone, which used to be the Coutinho zone. The second he's coming in like that, you know it's
You
going
know
in.
it's
You
going
just
in.
know it's going in.
This is why you should have. His best position has always been left foot.
Absolutely. Stand by that. We'll always do it. The fact that people still don't rate him and he has the
Oh,
ability
it's
to do
absolutely
this,
stupid.
it's nuts.
But like, I feel like social media is very different as well.
Oh, absolutely.
I feel
Yeah.
like people have their favorite players, and like if we sell them, like Diaz, they then have an agenda against Gakpo for no reason other than the fact that we got rid of Diaz
Yeah.
instead
Absolutely.
of him. Like,
You can say it now.
Jesus.
Chiesa.
I'm
Absolute
so glad he
limbs.
should be staying
The
now. I'm
second he
so
came
glad.
on, every single
Oh,
Liverpool
I
fan was
lost my
like,
voice.
he's scoring.
I lost my
I feel like
voice.
everyone knew it was going to
Also,
happen.
quick mention on that fucking drama as well.
I haven't actually followed this. I'm aware, but I
It
haven't.
started with a reporter from Liverpool,
Yeah.
one of our own fans and scouts, saying that it's linked to Hazel and like we shouldn't be singing it and we should change the lyrics. And everyone's like, we've sang it for a year.
Mm.
No Italians or Juve fans have said anything. No one has mentioned it because it's nothing to do with it for starters. But
One thing
it isn't.
No, it's not. It will be now.
Yeah, this is what I mean. It hasn't been anything to do with it. It's been going on for a year. Everyone must have heard it. An Italian who it is about absolutely loves it. If he thought there was anything wrong with it, he would have said it.
Mm.
And now all of a sudden, you've just given the world another reason to moan at us and throw shit at us for no reason other than us celebrating buying a player from Juve, and that is literally all it is.
People are complaining.
If you haven't seen it, it's because the lyrics say they see they're crying in Turin, and it's related to like well, it's not related, but a reporter is saying it could be seen to be related to the Hazel disaster over in Turin.
See, I thought they were all offended by the F-off.
No, it's about the Hazel disaster.
Oh, okay.
No,
I knew it was related to that. I just thought they were going to go as for telling.
But it's nothing to do with that. It's just a fun song telling Juve to fuck off because we bought their player.
Yeah, mad.
Like, the example I use, if Madrid now love Trent so much, which they don't because he got booed off at the weekend.
I saw the whole team do it. We'll take the
yeah, but he got subbed off, didn't he? You got hooked at 60.
Yeah.
But anyway, if Madrid decided to make a song saying about we see them crying in Liverpool, fuck off, or whatever, I wouldn't think. I'm not relating that as a Hillsborough.
Fuck off, Scousers. He's a Galactico now.
Yeah, I'm not relating that to Hillsborough, am I? Because they say they see him crying in Liverpool because they bought Trent. No. Like, it's so stupid.
Yeah.
And the fact that it's come from one of our own as well.
Yeah.
And then James Pearce retweeted one of them as well.
Saying what?
As in supporting it. Like, it could be indicating that. It's like, for fuck's sake, so all the journalists are just like retweeting it now.
So I'll probably rally around him just from.
It'll be the loudest one on Sunday.
Oh,
well, the next Anfield game.
What, Monday? Oh, you mean?
Oh, Monday. Yeah.
But the goal.
Incredible goal.
Like, great touch from Shogo. Sets it up. Salah, awesome pass. Doesn't go in, but it's fine. And then somehow leaning back volley. I didn't because didn't want to scream, but ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. Celebrations, all of it. Him saying me, like, just perfect.
We've recently moved house, and Ed was like, they're gonna have to get used to that.
Yeah, right. And then finally, Salah gets his obligatory goal. The second he was 1v5, I knew it was going in.
Yeah, and there's
the second he put it on his
picture
right
of him.
foot. Yeah.
With like them around. We don't need to Photoshop it.
Yeah. Oh wow, yeah, great one. Love that. the second he said it, it just felt like he had tunnel vision. He was like, I need this goal.
Yeah.
And like we've already discussed, he needed it for other reasons, I think,
100%.
than being on the
I
first team
don't.
this
Yeah,
season.
I don't even think it was for him. He didn't care about his record.
No.
Like, might be in the back of his head, but that was all for Jota. That's
Yeah.
all he wanted it for.
And yeah, as you say, he's broken another record.
Because Jota still scored the first one last year, didn't he?
Yeah, and he obviously did his celebration for
Yeah.
Jota and everything. Um, the only other thing I wanted to pick up out of the game, which you may have other things, but my main thing was Verts. A lot of slander about how
He is going to be the best midfielder in the Prem by far.
people think he's been poor, and
But they don't watch the game. They only go for stats.
they go for stats and ratings, which he loses the ball a lot.
I would have given him an 8.
Yeah,
Visually,
he loses the ball a lot,
Mhm.
relative, and I say relative because he still does a lot
He
with the
still
ball.
wins the ball, and
Yeah, exactly. He is so key in our press and our pressure
our build ups on the 1-2s and
and our
stuff.
build up and the link up and the
Ah,
three passes before the goal,
mhm,
the space run,
mhm.
the
He's 22.
touches,
Like,
the
this
flair,
is
just the flair to have a bit of
as much
and
as I
inspire.
hate to say this. This is why Elliot's not good enough for Liverpool. Like, they're the same age, and you see the class difference.
Yeah, that's undeniable. That's fine.
I think it's just
I
because of
wouldn't say
position.
not good enough for
No,
Liverpool.
I think it's
That's the
positioning
only bit I reacted at was I still think Elliot's good enough for Liverpool.
to start.
He's just not better than
Start.
Verts. He could start for Liverpool.
No,
As in, he could start games for Liverpool. I'm not saying he's a first 11.
no, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
First
okay.
11.
Yeah.
He's a squad player. He's good enough to play in the squad.
Yeah,
And
obviously.
I'm going to miss having him if he goes. I love him for pieces, but
He's dug us out of
to,
the trenches so many times.
yeah,
So,
100%.
he's got the quality.
To be a squad player.
But I accept he's not top 3 in the world, which is what Verts will be.
No, but even without works, he's not. He wasn't a starter.
No, fine. Yeah.
Like, this is. I'm not slating
Yeah,
him.
I'll just move on because I don't want to slate him.
I'm not. I'm not slating him.
Yeah, that's fine. But Verts getting a lot of slander.
Yeah.
Ridiculous considering how much value I saw in him. The same way as you saying he'd be an 8. Like 1,000%. He was involved in everything.
Yeah.
Both going backwards but also moving forwards. And him and Ekitike somehow have this relationship after being together for 2 weeks that they can bounce it off each other and just sort of progress. Mad. Anything else you want to say before we move on?
No.
Talk about the Newcastle game. How do you see it going? What do you see
The
happening?
most hostile crowd I think we'll ever see. I think it's going to be horrendous.
Do you think the
Until we
players will
score
be
within
hostile?
5 minutes.
Do you think the
Yeah.
players will be hostile? Why?
Because of the fans.
They have to be.
No, I don't think they are. In that change room, they're not like, let's go break their legs.
Mm.
It changes when you hear your home fans.
Mm.
I think it's going to be the roar from the home fans. And they'll hear comments like fuck off and being vocal. And I just think you're playing for them. So even in that change room, it's just about the football and just about you get onto that pitch, you're playing for those 50,000 people in that stadium. And I think that's where it changes. You put in a hard challenge, you hear that whole stadium roar, you're going to do it.
Mm.
And I think that's why it's going to be hostile.
So
It'll be the same with us and Anfield.
Yeah.
Like, we may not even, like, the players might not even care of a situation going on. But if we've fallen out with another fan base about something and the whole stadium is hostile, you know full well Robbo, Jones, all that are going in.
Yeah.
Because they've got our backs almost.
Yeah.
Because they're playing for us.
No, I get
And
it.
I think that's what they'll do.
It's,
like Joel Linton will do.
It's exactly the sort of analysis
He's the one that needs to
I
get.
wanted, to be honest.
He,
So before we dive
he's
in,
going to get red cards.
before we dive into it, so last year mixed results. This was the one where Callaghan made the howler at the end to give it a draw, which felt like a loss.
Yeah, it did.
We beat them comfortably at home, which was the one game they didn't have Isak for. And
We would have beaten them away if they didn't have Isak as well.
They beat us in the final.
If they don't have Isak on any of them, they don't win. So
yeah,
I'm not worried footballing wise. I just think the only thing will be the crowd.
And the only thing I'm fearful is that of unnecessary injuries. I'll call it that.
Yeah.
It being risky in injuries involved in the game and the ref not being able to manage it. Do you know who the ref is?
I think I've seen it. Who is it?
Simon Hooper.
Yeah, that's it.
Which is the one that sent off the Tottenham game where it got mad.
Yeah.
And has been involved in many. He was the United Arsenal one, which by all accounts was
I know which one.
poorly ref. No, I'm just saying, like, to be put on this game right now, I feel like you need, what's his name? I want to call him Giovanni, but I don't even know it.
I know what you mean.
Exactly.
Bold man.
Yeah, you need someone that strong, which just doesn't exist in England. It feels really risky because of those reasons. But without their attacking output in Isak, I think Gordon will score because he always scores against us, or can score. He may not because he don't have the
Joel Linton's get sent off as only 22-1.
Subri. No, you think it'd be lower? Yeah, Gordon has the ability to be a threat against us as he always is. No longer has Trent there. If Frimpong's fit, his pace advantage is gone, and I think Frimpong can handle him. It definitely feels like a game that there could be sort of a red card. There's also an equal world where they're extremely hostile, they get too emotional. Slot counters it with tactical pressure relieving, killing the game, and then
I think we'll do that anyway.
Winning 3-4.
I think first 10 minutes, depends if we start with the ball or not. How the first 10 minutes are going to go, we either try and get that early goal, and if we see it's not working, we just soak pressure for a bit. We just hold the ball.
Because we're capable of it.
Yeah, 100%. We did it in PSG. The hardest team to play against at that time. We soaked it and ended up winning that game. Yeah. We can do it in that crowd. Like, we're going to be able to do it in Newcastle.
And then there will be bookings. There will be fouls, and they could be tipping points within the game as well.
Mm-hmm.
If Jolinton gets, which we've said many times, if Guimaraes, Jolinton, and Tonali get the bookings they usually should get within the first 10 minutes after the first 5 fouls, they may be aggressive, but they cannot get away with it for the rest of the 80 minutes.
The thing is, the refs will know.
If they don't get their first booking until the 70th minute, I think there'll be many injuries.
Yeah.
Because they'll get away with it.
Yeah.
Little digs, little things here and there.
It's going to be interesting to see Simon Hooper crack under that pressure.
I would love for him to step up to it.
I would love for him to as well, but I just don't think he's going to go against 60,000 people from James Spark.
I can imagine
he'll jib out of decisions.
I can imagine Van Dijk getting Ricardo
again.
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. For a shit decision as well.
Yeah,
but because they're lower threat, I don't really know how to call it, because maybe the occasion is too much, maybe the pressure is too much, and maybe they get the momentum in the game because of that crowd pressure and the aggression and the lack of bookings.
They don't score,
and we have a bad game again.
I think they do score, but they don't score. I think it's going to be like 3-1 us.
So is that your score prediction?
Yeah, 3-1 us.
I've got a weirdly confident feeling about this one. I feel like there's been so much hype. I reckon we win 4-0 extremely comfortably.
We just swap results.
I don't think they get a shot on target.
I did get 4-0. We did score 4.
I don't think they get a shot on target.
Do I get a half point for last?
It's not that not ridiculous. You're not even embracing my optimism.
Do you want to bet on that?
Yeah.
Gambling, man.
How do we line up then? We've already sort of referenced it. So Ali and goal, obviously.
Yeah.
Frimpong, if he's able, he needs to start.
Yeah, if he doesn't, Jones starts, I think.
Fair. But Virgil and Canati pick themselves at the minute. They kind of have to be.
Yeah. Kirke's definitely start. I want Kirke to start, but does he start Robert for experience in that crowd? That's the only thing.
Who's their right winger? Langa. No, you start Kirke every day of the week. I agree with your box, I think.
I think Ekitike starts left wing and Salah right wing, or they even play as strikers and we go 2-2-2 like we've been saying.
Yeah, or even like 1-2-1-2.
Yeah, something like that. I think
bring back the diamond.
We play 4 midfielders, I think.
In some variation of Grav's definitely there.
I think Grav's definitely there. Shoba's
definitely there. I reckon Endo has to be there just from the experience side of it as well. The ability to ride a challenge, the ability.
You can just see him playing Maka and Verts, but
yeah, that's the obvious one.
I think that's what he'll go for.
I would protect Verts.
Yeah, I would as well. I would start Endo.
Maka has the dog in him to play it. Like, it's just whether he's still got the injury. If Maka's 100%, I'm playing Maka every day. 100%. Like, he will play that game. And then I would be worried about Ekitike simply because he's the one that rejected him. I'll play Gakpo. Gakpo Salah.
Nah,
And I think Gakpo will do bits.
No, I think Ekatike's fine.
Anything else to add to
Who's the right? Yeah, you play Ekatike. Trippier's playing right back, isn't
I don't know.
he? Played right back last game,
Who
didn't
is it? Was Liverpool out, is he?
Who was left then? Trippier was playing.
Hall or Liverpool?
I've seen Trippier take a free kick, unless he came on the bench, off the bench.
I saw him playing.
Yeah.
We'll have a quick check for you. So who did they play? They drew against. Oh, they drew against Newcastle. Aston Villa. So he started right back.
Yeah.
And
Liverpool and left back.
Liverpool left back. Hall was on the bench, so it might be back. It may have been a fitness thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Very exciting. Could be a big game. It's a fast front three.
It doesn't scare me at all.
Does it not?
As soon as you take Isaac out of that, it doesn't scare me.
I think it has a lot of quality just without the final.
The midfielders are going to be one of the best midfielders in the league, but
I would say they have a collection of some of the best wings in the league as well.
no. But yeah, Gordon is one of them, but he's playing up top, so it don't count.
And Alanga has been one last year.
Yeah, he could be, but
Barnes would be Gordon in the best sense.
As a squad player.
Yeah, fine. Anything to add? Excited for it?
Yeah, I think we're good.
Quick roundup of the rest of the teams in the league.
Yeah.
And their opening weekends. So
Arsenal look shit.
Elaborate, sir.
United were all over them.
So flip it first then. United, way better. Weren't a better team. Unlucky to not get anything from the game on multiple instances by the sound of it.
Yeah.
Pen or no pen?
I don't know, I think it's 50-50.
I think it's a pen.
I haven't probably seen it. I've only seen like stills.
You go through the player, doesn't touch the ball.
Oh, okay, so it's pen then.
Pen. I've seen way less. Like, the amount Robbo's pen he got against Southampton, where he's not even in
the box, yeah.
And it's a touch of a toe.
Yeah.
Versus going through the man and they're claiming Cunha was falling over. Yeah. But it's a pen. And then I saw something of Gabriel. I think it was Gabriel was lucky not to get red carded.
Oh, really?
At the start. I don't know anymore.
We didn't even mention that.
What's that?
That's a handball.
Oh, we didn't even mention that. Oh, rewind back to Bournemouth.
Stupid. How the hell wasn't that given? I think they thought it hit his arm. Well, it did. But the top bit. And then they didn't. Apparently, their excuse was they didn't watch on to see him hit the ball where it was.
Which is ridiculous.
All of a sudden, I've seen many tweets about it, like, Anfield's now a basketball court. Like, Odegaard did it.
Yeah.
This guy did it. Like, it's technically red card.
They've brought it on themselves.
Like, it's crazy.
The red card one's the harder one.
It is technically. Like, you bring a player down in that situation as a red card.
Again, the reason I was going to say it's a harder one is
no one catches
all of the variables involved.
No one catches it, though.
But I'm not against it, and it should probably be a red card. But all the variables involved, I'm not against it not being.
Oh, no. I don't want a red card.
No.
I just want to book in and free kick. I just don't understand.
They got a free kick.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Which was just mind-blowing. But back to VAR, how they can... And I don't care
Good process, lads.
I don't care if they don't give it after checking the correct thing.
Yeah.
I can't believe they haven't checked the correct thing again.
But it was like literally, and it was 2 seconds after. It was like a second after. Like, how would you not watch the whole thing? How are you not watching the game to see it? Like,
yeah, literally. And I can't believe how fast the reactions were from everyone.
Ali holding it for longer.
No, not on about that. We'll get on to that as well.
I was annoyed. I was annoyed at the fact that rival fans were more bothered about that than the handball, obviously.
Yeah. So Ali supposedly held on longer.
Yeah.
I don't even know if he did. I didn't even notice it. No. But how everyone can see it so fast, just the incidents, not even whether it is or not.
You see it on
the speed they clear it.
Yeah.
Like, you haven't debated it. You haven't digested it. Because I was like, don't. I went handball. Then we watched it replay, and I was like, oh, he doesn't touch it. Then it's slow mo, and it's like the ball literally just flies away. Yeah, ridiculous. Anyway, back to Arsenal United. United way better, way more improved, way better attacking. Still couldn't put the ball in the net.
Yeah.
But they're going to be very much a threat going forward. They win that game if they have Onana in goal. When I say win, obviously they couldn't score, but I think it's a different game if you're not chasing.
Yeah, but at the same time, Onana would have made another mistake to concede,
which is fair.
So you can't.
And that's
that.
not against Buendia, but I just think
no.
In that instance, Onana's stronger.
But in another instance,
he would make a mistake. Absolutely fine. Yeah, absolutely fine. The fact that Raya was Arsenal's man of the match shows you how good United have been in that game.
Yeah, I understand.
And it's not meant to be an easy game, but Arsenal definitely did not think it would go that way.
No.
And I still remind myself of what you've said many times of they're regressing in terms of their attacking football. They play for corners, they play for set pieces. 100%. I think Calafiori came out afterwards and was like, yeah, we train set pieces a lot. And to say you train them a lot when you're already the best set piece team, I get it. That's not your error. That's not your issue anymore.
Sorry, corners don't win you Premier Leagues. Yeah, they're a cherry on top to get you a goal here and a goal there.
Yeah.
But they do not win you Premier Leagues.
No. You can be consistent.
Yeah, 100%.
That's why you're consistently second.
Yeah.
Saka not scoring in 14.
Yeah. I think it's a GA in 14 games since November.
Yeah, but obviously he was out for a lot. But it's still 14 games he played in. He's not got a GA. And my flop of the season, if you've not seen that episode, go back and watch it and listen to it wherever you listen to your podcasts, of Gyok not being the player they needed him to be.
Yeah.
There were signs, but he got shut out and went missing.
Yeah. It was gonna happen.
Not a good debut. Chelsea. Sparks of good.
They messed up 300 quid for me. All I needed was 2 goals in the game.
They had sparks of good, but it didn't feel cohesive as they were, say, in the World Cup, for example. And they struggled against Palace, which Liverpool proved by losing to them. Palace are a good side.
On penalties.
On penalties. Absolutely fine. And Chelsea were lucky to get away with a draw. Because that ruling, have you seen it? About the 1 metre to the wall?
Yeah, that's fucking bullshit. The first time I've ever seen that enforced. What the?
I want to say it was against Palace. It might not have been. Someone literally clipped from last year, Reece James scoring a free kick.
Yeah.
And it's an identical situation. It doesn't pull. I'm like, how do they pull it then? Is it something semi-automated that's like this has happened?
This happens at the start of the year.
They enforce
random rules. Like they pick 5 rules. We're going to enforce that. For 3 months, they try their best to do it, and then they give up.
Yeah. Yeah, an absolute joke to me. I don't even think it's a very good rule, to be honest. Why do you have to be a metre away from their wall? What's the logic?
Obstructing the view of the goalie.
So you're onside.
Yeah, I know.
I don't see any unless if you actively. I don't know.
People moving the wall.
Rugby tackle someone.
That's people moving the wall, but that's part of the game. It's a contact sport.
It's a contact sport. It's the only part of me is if you're literally 2 hands shoving people over.
I also don't get it because a free kick's got to be fucking good to go in the goal anyway. You being in that wall is not going to affect it.
And
sorry, it's not.
Why have you got the free kick?
Yeah,
because you were at a disadvantage for them making the foul.
Yeah.
Why are you penalising the person that's benefited? City 4-0, easy
standard.
They're back.
Wolves going down.
Do you think they're back?
So, I think they could be.
Could be.
But you can't decide it on Wolves.
Fair.
I think Wolves are the relegation side.
Fair. Spurs.
Yeah, good side.
Potential dark horse at the minute. Under Thomas Frank, I think.
Not dark horse.
Oh. No?
Not
what do you mean?
I expected this.
Oh, okay.
I said they'll be challenging top 4. I thought they were going to get 5th.
Yeah, so I could well imagine they're in a title race until.
Oh, no. I don't think they get
until February. And then come third.
That's not a title race. I don't think they're in that.
And the last one is just Forest. Another good start.
Yeah.
But they're against Brentford, which has been literally gutted. Kelleher couldn't have done any of it.
Everton Leeds.
Oh yeah, I wrote these before that.
Yeah.
Leeds beating Everton.
I didn't watch it, but Everton were awful.
Yeah, but the handball shouldn't have been a handball, but was a handball. It's another controversial VAR for the weekend. Classic. Did we ask for moment of the week?
No, we didn't.
We didn't. Well, here's your moment of the week from me. I'm going to go first today.
Chiesa's goal.
Okay, that was my last one on the list.
Salah's goal and celebration and him crying in front of the crowd.
Yeah, that's my first one on the list. Just mine was actually Salah's emotional connection with us as
that Salah is.
And then I have one word of just Ekatike, because I think he might be the best player to ever play football.
That's Salah, sorry.
Yeah, fine.
Moment of the week for me was Salah in front of that crowd. Crying.
Yeah, no, I completely agree.
Opening up, basically.
Have a dual moment of Salah plus Salah winning his third PFA award. The only player in history. Just Salah.
Also, do you see that thing I tweeted today about so they would say like Salah's on like 6 team, or Virgil's on like 5 or 6 team of the seasons, whatever. Gerrard's top of 8, and like they show the top 10 people. Lampard and Scholes aren't there, so why are they even in this debate?
Oh wow, what? Gerrard's top
at 8, and then it goes to like 6, and it's like 6, 6, 5, 5, 5.
You're not even in the top 10, and Gerrard's top.
Yeah.
Well, my favourite quote is always, I can't remember who it was, but it was what I would call a non-Liverpool fan pundit.
Yeah.
Saying, how was this even a debate? Chelsea and United
both tried to sign
wanted Gerrard while they had the other player.
Literally.
The second you're in that situation, no, he's not the better player. Yeah, crazy. Anything to add before we finish and wrap up?
No.
Thank you again for listening to the latest episode of the Dub Session podcast.
See you later, Isaac.
Currently called the Dub Sessions. We'll see how that goes.
Isaac.
If you did enjoy the pod and his stupid face, leave a like, rate, and subscribe. Share the pod with your fellow Newcastle fans, because I'm sure they'd love to listen to this guy. Or in reality, any Liverpool fans who may enjoy it. Just keep following us across all socials, mainly him. I'll tweet every now and then. Very little activity, but we will try and keep up with it. I've been James.
Also, that's not my name. But if you are listening to us, would you be able to comment? We'll put up a tweet about it as well. Do you think we should rebrand our name? One of the ideas is Brothers in Red.
Because he's currently sat in green.
Red and green?
Red and green. Yeah, Brothers in Red. If you have any ideas, the Dub Sessions has links to music, which we didn't realise when we first came up with the name. And if you Google the Dub Sessions, it comes up with loads of dubstep tracks. So if you could think of a better name, the Red Collective, no, the Red Duo Reds.
I'm sure there's we just got
Red.
There's no point in coming up with these. We can Google to see if there's ones already existing.
Big Red, Little Red.
Cardboard box.
Nice. Yeah, I've been James.
I've been Ben.
You've been listening to the Dub Sessions podcast. You'll never walk alone. See you directly.